are these people?
Speaking of ridiculousness, our friend Laura Kay, and I'm going to breeze through this one quickly. Counter-terrorism police focus on the real enemy, journalists with the wrong opinions. I bet this makes you feel safer. She is the queen of snark and the queen of satire, and nobody does it better. All right. She's talking about asking why the government is determined to protect Israel is now a hate crime, and feeling a twinge of empathy for Palestinians is now a thought crime. Expressing firm disapproval of British politicians counts as a death threat, and mentioning any of the Prime Minister's 357 U-turns is now misinformation.
Yeah.
She's joking, of course. But a woman was arrested in Liverpool for saying Netanyahu is going a bit too far, isn't he? And a manhunt is underway for a terrorist who said he doesn't like seeing Palestinian children suffering horrible injuries. Not only was this considered hate speech, it was also misinformation, because the BBC has explained that Palestinian children probably can't feel pain and therefore don't matter. God. Plus, Israel has the right to bomb children in self-defense, and when they do, we sensibly avoid naming the killer. This is why the mainstream media is more trustworthy than social media. Again, with big tongue-in-cheek and big /s, this is all sarcastic. Okay. Unfortunately, the BBC let its standards slip by reporting a Palestinian blogger was killed by an alleged Israeli airstrike. Alleged. This was stupid because everyone knows only Israel is doing airstrikes in Gaza. The correct approach was to pretend the blogger was a Hamas terrorist and it was okay to wipe him off the face of the earth. Yeah. Again, this is heavily tongue planted firmly in cheek. You're allowed to say you fully support genocide when Israel does it, but you're equally allowed to say this issue is too complicated for a simpleton like you to understand. Neither of those opinions will get you in trouble. Surprisingly, you are allowed to criticize the government, but only if you think they're not going far enough. I think Piers Morgan's already experienced that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
She's great. NormalIslandNews.co.uk. Read this article. Okay, here. The government's Good Think website has published a number of sensible steps to program the public and stop them from diverging from groupthink. Here are my favorites. This is real, by the way. Social media users must pledge allegiance to neoliberalism when they open an account. That's a joke. They must quadruple the likes of government ministers to make them look popular. And, all memes must be vetted by the Ministry of Truth prior to publication. Nia Jankowicz was certainly like that. All bloggers must register with the government and wear an electronic tag on their ankle. And, of course, police dogs will be set on anyone who calls Rachel Reeves a red Tory. So she's just hilarious. It's not just journalists, bloggers, social medias, and users and your neighbor who's had a few too many who need to be censored. It's the judges at the world's highest court, of course, the ICC. All right. This is because Western democracies have value free speech, right? Unlike the bad countries where people have the wrong religion and or skin color, we're much better than them, aren't we? Again, Normal Island News. Check out Laura. She's great. She just had a baby. Congratulations. Again, she has Ko-fi, so you can hook her up on Ko-fi. We're also on Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/Indie News Network, where we are. You can hook us up there because YouTube decided that we're not worthy.
We're not worthy.
We're not worthy.